How do I even start this review right now, honestly? Honestly, if you're single and watching this, it might throw you into a depression. And I'm not even kidding. Hi guys, welcome back. If it's your first time, my name is Talia Adiwale, and this is DISBYDEM. Today we're going to be talking about the 2024 Chinese drama series, Amidst the Snowstorm of Love. Sorry, I'm sick, so I sound very nasally. Honestly, I feel like this is how I sound all the time. I'm just kidding. I'm proper sick. So my voice is gonna be, this throughout the review. But before we get into it, be sure to leave your comments, like the video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And let's just jump into it because I'm still processing this series, honestly. But yeah, let's jump into it. So, backstory. Amidst the Snowstorm of Love is a 2024 Chinese television series that blends romance and sports drama. Now, when they say sports drama, they're talking about the competitive side of billiards. I learned a lot watching this because for me, the word, we'll get into it, but for me, pool, when they said you're playing pool, I thought it was all the same. I knew there was like variations and rules, but I honestly did not think it was this distinctive. There were so many options when it comes to hitting a white ball, to putting the colored balls into what's it called, pockets. Oh my god. The story follows Lin Yiyang, a former professional snooker player portrayed by Liu Wu, and Ying Gao, a renowned nine-ball athlete played by Zhao Jinmai. She was wonderful. First time I'm seeing these actors. Like I said, I'm just getting into Chinese shows this sorry, end of 2024, basically December, I guess. And so this is an introduction, just like it was for Korean actors and actresses at the end of 2023 for me. So this is an introduction to a lot of Chinese actors. I'm starting to find my favorites, and I'm starting to stick to my favorites. Their chance meeting during a rare storm night in Finland, I think it was filmed in Finland, sets the stage for a narrative of personal growth and rekindled passions. Oh, he most definitely fell in love with her. Like, it was love at first sight for him. 100%. He saw her, he was in love. And then you kind of, I don't know, it was so interesting to watch their dynamic. It was fascinating to me. It was enthralling. Like, I was drawn in every single time it was just both of them on the screen, and I loved it. Now, Yin Yang used to be a sensational snooker genius. He'd retired abruptly after an incident when he was 16. Walked away from, snooker life, his snooker family, and basically his life completely in China. I moved somewhere else. Ying Gao is currently in the, I guess, peak of her career. Like, it's just starting. So she goes to Finland for this competition with her cousin and has this chance encounter with the love of her life, essentially. She doesn't fall in love at first sight. I don't think she's attracted to him, but she doesn't fall as hard as he did when he first saw her. The series comprises of 30 episodes. For a Chinese series, not that bad, guys. We've seen worse or better, depending on how you see it. Each episode is approximately like 45 minutes long, 45 to 50. And you can find it on Netflix, YouTube, I think Viki and maybe Rakuten. I'm not really sure. But definitely YouTube and Netflix, you can find this. I did check. Did I? I don't think I watched it on Netflix. I usually start with Netflix. Then when I rewatch, I watch on YouTube, just to see how the translations or the subtitles change. So I think maybe next time, which I will be rewatching this, guys. it was too good not to rewatch. I'm currently rewatching Falling Into Your Smile for like the 70th time because there's something about Shukai and the girl. I don't know. I can't remember her name. She has 3. Yeah, there's something about the two of them that just draws me in. And every single time I rewatch it, I see something that I didn't even notice the first time I watched. I just love that series. Honestly, hands down, probably my favorite Chinese series for 2024. I didn't watch that many, but that it's just so wholesome. Sorry, that was a tangent. That did not need to be a tangent. Let's get back to Amidst the Snowstorm of Love. So the series takes us on this arc for these two lovebirds. He's 27 and she's 21 when they first meet. And then as it progresses, you learn that he has never been in a relationship and neither has she. And so this is their first relationship for each other. It starts out as a winter romance, you know, because they're in Finland, it's snowing. It's literally a snowstorm when they meet. So it's a winter romance. So it's quick, it's passionate, like it's very intense. The way he would look at her when it was just them on the screen was intense. I'm 35 and the look that would it would frazzle me, honestly. And I think for a 21-year-old, it was like whoosh. It was a lot. The way he would look at her, you knew that there was love in there. But it was so intense. It was so passionate. Like, it was not just love. It was love wrapped with lust, wrapped with wanting, wrapped with it was just everything, and it was the same every single time. I need to see this actor in more things to know if this is like his signature look or if he saved it just for this show, because wow, I was impressed. I do think that obviously they have to, you know, go through obstacles. The relationship does progress. It becomes a long distance relationship over the course of I think 3 years, or 3 years all in all. Because of his history back in China, you know, there's that family dynamic where they're not really impressed with him because of how he portrayed himself when he was 16, and they have to overcome these hurdles. It starts opening up that Yingao is related to some of his old friends from back in the day, and it just opens up this whole family tapestry of friends and connections that are brought back into his life. She manages, you know, to coax him back into the world of billiards, and the one thing I would give China, they do not waste the number of episodes that they give us. I feel like, where I'm always saying that China can learn from Korea for like production and stuff, Korea can learn from China for where they give us information. So they give you 30 episodes. There is something significant in each episode. There are no wasted time slots. There are no wasted spaces. There are no fillers. So when they tell you it's 30 episodes, buckle down and prepare to grow in each episode with the protagonist, because they really did. They took us on this, you know, starting winter romance, developing into what it had developed in by the end of the series, with each phase of their relationship going through stress, trauma, frustration, and everything. And they took us along for the ride. It was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. I've had this on my list for a while, and it was the 30 episodes that was deterring me. But since I started watching Chinese series anyways, it's not a big deal anymore for me. I just won't react to 30 episodes. Well, never say never, but as for now, I'm not doing it, guys. So I've had this on my list for a while, and I think because of the 30 episodes, I never just wanted to watch it, but boy, was I glad when I started it. I watched this within 48 hours, guys. 2 days straight back to back. I'm sick, so my insomnia acts up when I'm sick. I mean, it doesn't take much for my insomnia to shine its head, you know. But I was able to watch it in 48 hours because I just didn't want to stop. I was so captivated by both of them and their journey and their stories that it just drew me in. When it comes to a lot of the things that they had to go through, I would say that the baggage that he brought, because he did bring a lot, he has a lot of... Oh, I just realized that I didn't connect my mic to this, guys. Apologies. You're gonna have to just deal with the sound the way it is, but it should be fine. The amount of baggage that he brought to the relationship was a lot for a 21-year-old to have to deal with, especially being that it's her first relationship. She's grown in this, she's been in this sheltered life like all her childhood and everything. She hasn't really, had to deal with strife and sorrow. They handled it really well. I just thought that it was a lot coming in. Everything that came with Yi Yang was intense, from the way he would take care of her to the way his problems will attack them, and even her problems sometimes. But like, it was all intense. There were no breaks for them, honestly, for a long time. And the way he would take care of her, honestly, if you're single and watching this, it might throw you into a depression. And I'm not even kidding, because the standard that he sets, if you've never experienced it in your life, it's gonna be hard. I'm just saying. So I think be warned is the best way that I can say it. Because the standard, it's how everybody should be treated. The way she took care of him and the way he took care of her is how every single person should be treated. But if you've never experienced that before, it's gonna set some really pretty high standards. And in this dating climate, I'm not really sure that there are many people who are willing to cater to those standards the way it was portrayed in this. They struck a very beautiful balance between the heartfelt romance and the perseverance, seen in their like competitive side of billiards. Like I said, I didn't know that billiards, pool, like there's 8 ball, there's 9 ball, there's snooker, there were so many. Could I keep up with it? No. But it was very fascinating to find out that there were so many distinctive categories. Like, there were so many categories under billiards. I didn't know that. The competition side of it was intense. I loved it. I loved it. Every time that she would go to play, her whole demeanor would change. She became a new person every time that she was playing. It was fascinating to watch, and I enjoyed it very much. He was stellar. There was this one episode, I think it was episode 2, where he wanted the ball. He carved the ball, and I was like, what the actual fuck was that? Impressive. Gameplay in this was impressive. If you're a fan of pool, snooker, and all of that, I think this is right up your alley. And the romance was romancing. Their chemistry was off the chain. Their chemistry was beautiful. They do touch on things of ambition, love, challenges of confronting one's past. That was the whole thing for him, while looking towards the future. So there were times where he would say, like, there was one instance where he said that she'd never seen him at his lowest. She'd never seen him angry. She'd never seen him frustrated. And it was so true, because their love kind of started in a bubble. He was showing her all the best parts, not like intentionally keeping the worst parts away from her, but she's just this, beautiful, lovely thing, and you just want to protect and love her. That's how I saw it. And so I think this was 2 years down the line where he's like, okay, yeah, they've been dating for a long time, but they rarely really spent a lot of time together, because they would not really sneak, but they would steal time away during like her competitions or on birthdays, on special occasions, to try and get to see each other. So it wasn't like, it's a long distance relationship. If you've ever been in one, you know the ropes. If you haven't, probably stay away from it, because they are hard. I did one once, and it was hard, man. It was beautiful, it was fun, but it was hard, and I never wanted to sign up for that again. I think flowers should be given, honestly, to the strong performances from the main female lead and male lead to the supporting cast. They all came together and gave us this beautiful combination of colors and characters that just created a masterpiece for the show. The chemistry between the leads was off the charts. Like I said, they are beautiful together. They did so well together. I think they bounced off each other very well, and they interacted with each other very well. Whenever they would be lovey-dovey on the screen, you could taste it. It was so sickly sweet, but like in the best way. You could literally taste it off the screen. They did so well. And then the sensitive treatment of the emotional growth that each of them had to go through, like I said, was the first relationship for both of them. So not only were they navigating, falling in love so intensely, but also dealing with things that they've never had to deal with before, navigating relationship problems, and then situational problems, and then professional problems all at the same time. They did a very good job in portraying that to us. They smashed it. It is a very compelling series to watch with a lot of romantic twists, offering both a thoughtful plot and engaging character development. They did great. I can't gush over it enough. I tried not to ruin as much in this. Honestly, I think with everything that I've said, there's so much more to sink your teeth into. 30 episodes. And I don't think I ruined it as much as I have other shows. I always put spoiler alerts anyways, but yeah, definitely give it a shot. If I was to rate this, it's a 9.8 because I think they did a fantastic job. And I see myself rewatching this a few times. Once I get over falling into your smile, I gotta get it out of my system. I've done it for all the other ones that I love. But once I get over that, I will go and rewatch Amidst the Snowstorm of Love. I wanna rewatch him falling for her in the beginning, being all cool, suave, and confident and collected. He was always confident when it came to her. Like he didn't used to get embarrassed for her. Like the way she would get shy, he was always confident. So he was always a solid rock there for her. I loved it. And then you figuring out that it's because he never really talked to girls, so he didn't really know how to talk to her. So all he could do was be the strong, silent type. It was so hilarious. I loved it. It was good. Guys, I'm tearing up not because of anything. It's just because I'm sick and I'm trying not to sneeze. But yeah, give it a watch. Like I said, you can find it on YouTube and Netflix, so be sure to check it out. Leave your comments. Let me know how you felt. Let me know what you thought about the show. Subscribe and like the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.